Have you ever felt weighed down by negative thoughts? Do you find yourself stuck in a cycle of worry, frustration, or anger? These feelings can drain your energy and cloud your mind. But what if there was a way to break free from this cycle? Imagine waking up each day feeling lighter, more positive, and more at peace. In our fast-paced lives, it's easy to get caught up in negativity. The pressures of work, relationships, and everyday challenges can leave us feeling overwhelmed. But it doesn't have to be this way. With the right tools and insights, you can learn to clear bad energy from your mind and embrace a more tranquil state of being. For example, think about a time when you held on to a grudge or let anger simmer. How did it make you feel? Likely, it consumed your thoughts and affected your mood. Now picture letting that go. What would your life look like? By understanding and applying the wisdom of Buddhism, you can transform your mental landscape. Welcome to Wisdom Woven, where we explore ways to enrich your life and cultivate a peaceful mind. In this video, we'll delve into effective strategies to remove bad energy from your mind, helping you reclaim your mental clarity and emotional balance. Remember, there are so many views on this channel, but only 0.2% subscribe. So please like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. Your engagement helps us continue bringing you valuable content. Stay with us as we embark on this journey to discover how to cleanse your mind and create space for positivity and growth. Let's dive into the depths of your mind and uncover the wisdom that can lead to a brighter, more fulfilling life. Understanding the nature of negative energy in Buddhism. In our journey through life, we often encounter negative energy. But what exactly is this energy? In Buddhism, negative energy is often linked to unwholesome thoughts and feelings, those that cause suffering or discomfort. It can manifest as anger, jealousy, anxiety, or despair. Understanding this energy is the first step toward transforming it. Buddhism teaches us that our minds are like a garden. If we plant seeds of negativity, such as resentment or fear, those weeds will grow and choke out the flowers of happiness and peace. On the other hand, if we cultivate seeds of compassion and kindness, we'll create a beautiful, flourishing garden. So, what do we choose to nourish in our minds? One key concept in Buddhism is the idea of dukkha, which translates to suffering or unsatisfactoriness. This doesn't mean we live in constant pain, but rather that we often experience discomfort because we cling to things as they are, resisting change and the natural flow of life. When we cling to negative thoughts, we allow them to dominate our mental space. This leads to a cycle of suffering that can be hard to break. Another essential concept is anicca, or impermanence. Everything in life is transient: our thoughts, feelings, and experiences. Recognizing that negative emotions are temporary can help us not to identify with them so strongly. Just as clouds pass through the sky, our negative thoughts can drift away if we allow them to. This realization can be freeing. It reminds us that we have the power to let go. Moreover, Buddhism emphasizes the importance of mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of being present in the moment without judgment. When we cultivate mindfulness, we become aware of our thoughts and feelings as they arise. This awareness allows us to recognize negative energy for what it is, a passing cloud in the vast sky of our mind. Instead of getting swept away by these thoughts, we can observe them, acknowledge their presence, and then let them go. Have you ever noticed how your environment affects your mood? Just as a cluttered room can lead to a cluttered mind, negative influences, whether they are people, situations, or even media, can contribute to bad energy. In Buddhism, it's crucial to create a supportive environment that nurtures positivity. Surrounding ourselves with uplifting people and experiences can significantly impact our mental state. Practicing gratitude is another powerful antidote to negative energy. When we focus on what we are thankful for, we shift our attention away from negativity. This doesn't mean ignoring problems or pretending everything is perfect. Rather, it's about acknowledging the good amidst the challenges. Keeping a gratitude journal or simply reflecting on positive moments can help us cultivate this habit. Let's also consider the role of compassion in addressing negative energy. Compassion begins with ourselves. Often, we are our harshest critics, allowing negative self-talk to take root. By practicing self-compassion, we can soften that inner critic. This doesn't mean we excuse harmful behavior. It means we acknowledge our imperfections and treat ourselves with kindness. When we are compassionate toward ourselves, we can extend that compassion to others, creating a ripple effect of positive energy. Meditation is a vital practice in Buddhism for understanding and transforming negative energy. Through meditation, we create a space to observe our thoughts without judgment. This practice allows us to see our mental patterns more clearly, helping us recognize when we're caught in a cycle of negativity. Over time, meditation can rewire our minds, making it easier to cultivate positive thoughts and feelings. Incorporating breathwork into your daily routine can also help clear negative energy. Focusing on your breath connects you to the present moment and calms the mind. When you inhale, visualize drawing in positivity, and as you exhale, imagine releasing negativity. This simple practice can create a sense of clarity and balance, enabling you to face challenges with a calmer mind. As we explore the nature of negative energy, it's important to remember that we are not alone in our struggles. Every person experiences negative thoughts at some point. Recognizing this shared human experience can help us feel more connected and less isolated. In Buddhism, we talk about Sangha, or community. Surrounding ourselves with like-minded individuals who support our journey can provide encouragement and strength. Understanding negative energy is about awareness, acceptance, and action. By observing our thoughts and feelings without judgment, we can learn to detach from them. Acceptance allows us to acknowledge that negative energy is part of life, but it doesn't have to define us. Finally, taking action, whether through mindfulness, compassion, or meditation, empowers us to transform that energy into something positive. In this journey of understanding, remember that change takes time. Be patient with yourself. Just as a garden needs time to grow, so does our ability to cultivate a positive mindset. Embrace each step along the way and allow yourself to grow and evolve. With awareness and practice, we can learn to navigate the currents of our minds and cultivate a more peaceful existence. The role of mindfulness in removing bad energy. Mindfulness is like a gentle breeze on a warm day. It invites clarity and calm, helping us navigate the storms of our minds. In a world filled with distractions, being mindful is a powerful way to remove bad energy from our thoughts and emotions. When we talk about mindfulness, we mean paying attention to the present moment without judgment. It's about observing your thoughts and feelings as they arise, recognizing them without getting lost in them. Imagine sitting quietly and watching clouds drift by. Some clouds may be dark, representing negativity, while others are bright and fluffy, symbolizing positive thoughts. Mindfulness teaches us to simply watch these clouds without trying to chase them away or hold on to them. Many people struggle with negative thoughts. They might replay past mistakes or worry about the future. This is normal, but it can become overwhelming. Mindfulness helps us break this cycle. By focusing on the here and now, we can create a buffer against the negativity that tries to invade our minds. When you notice a negative thought, acknowledge it, there it is, and then gently return to the present. This simple act can reduce the power that negative thoughts have over you. Buddhism places great emphasis on mindfulness. It's a key practice that can transform your life. The Buddha taught that suffering often arises from our attachment to thoughts and emotions. By practicing mindfulness, we learn to let go of that attachment. Instead of being swept away by our feelings, we can observe them with curiosity and compassion. One practical way to cultivate mindfulness is through meditation. Find a quiet space, sit comfortably, and close your eyes. Focus on your breath. Feel the air entering and leaving your body. Thoughts will come, and that's okay. Each time you notice your mind wandering, gently guide it back to your breath. Over time, this practice strengthens your ability to remain present, helping you to notice negative thoughts before they take over. Mindfulness isn't just about sitting quietly. It can be woven into every part of your day. While eating, pay attention to the taste and texture of your food. When walking, feel the ground beneath your feet. By bringing awareness to these simple activities, you build a habit of mindfulness that spills over into your thoughts and emotions. Another technique is body scanning. Lie down comfortably and focus on each part of your body, starting from your toes and moving up to your head. Notice any tension or discomfort. Acknowledge it and imagine breathing into that space, allowing it to relax. This practice not only calms the mind, but also helps release physical tension linked to negative emotions. Mindfulness also encourages gratitude. Take a moment each day to reflect on what you're thankful for. This simple practice shifts your focus from what's wrong to what's right in your life. It opens your heart and mind to positivity, gradually pushing away bad energy. It's important to remember that mindfulness is a journey. Some days will be easier than others. Be gentle with yourself. If you find your mind racing with negative thoughts, that's okay. Recognize it, breathe, and return to the present. Each moment spent in mindfulness is a step toward clarity and peace. Incorporating mindfulness into your daily routine can have profound effects. You may notice a shift in how you react to stressors. Instead of responding with frustration or anxiety, mindfulness allows you to pause and choose a more constructive reaction. This shift not only improves your mental health, but also enhances your relationships with others. As you practice mindfulness, you may also discover a deeper sense of self-awareness. You'll start to recognize patterns in your thoughts and emotions. This awareness is the first step toward change. By understanding what triggers your negative energy, you can take proactive steps to manage it. Mindfulness can also help you cultivate compassion, not just for others, but for yourself. Often, we are our own harshest critics. When you practice mindfulness, you learn to treat yourself with kindness. Instead of berating yourself for mistakes, you can observe them with curiosity and acceptance. This self-compassion helps release feelings of guilt and shame, allowing you to move forward with a lighter heart. Ultimately, the goal of mindfulness is to create a spaciousness in your mind. This space allows for reflection, understanding, and healing. When you remove the clutter of negative thoughts, you open yourself up to new possibilities and experiences. As we conclude this part on mindfulness, remember that it's a practice. Just like learning to ride a bike, it takes time and patience. The more you practice, the easier it becomes. Embrace the journey with an open heart and watch how it transforms your mind, creating a serene space free from bad energy. Techniques to purify the mind, meditation and breathing. In our journey to remove bad energy from the mind, two powerful techniques stand out: meditation and breathing. These practices, rooted in Buddhist tradition, can help you cultivate clarity and peace, allowing you to release negativity and embrace positivity. Let's start with meditation. At its core, meditation is about focusing your mind and finding stillness. It doesn't require any special equipment or setting. You can practice it anywhere, at home, in a park, or even during a short break at work. All you need is a few minutes of your time and a willingness to dive inward. To begin, find a comfortable position. You can sit on a chair or cross-legged on the floor, whatever feels right for you. Close your eyes gently and take a deep breath in. As you inhale, feel the air filling your lungs, bringing life and energy into your body. Hold that breath for a moment, then slowly exhale. With each breath, imagine releasing the tension and negativity that may have built up in your mind. As you continue this practice, let your thoughts flow naturally. It's normal for your mind to wander. This is part of the process. When you notice your thoughts drifting, gently bring your focus back to your breath. This simple act of returning to your breath is a form of meditation in itself. Over time, you'll find that this practice enhances your ability to stay present and reduces the weight of negative emotions. Now, let's explore the power of breathing. Conscious breathing is another effective way to purify the mind. When we are stressed or anxious, our breath tends to become shallow. By practicing deep, intentional breathing, we can calm our nervous system and create a sense of tranquility. Try this. Take a slow, deep breath in through your nose, allowing your belly to expand. Hold it for a count of 4. Then, exhale slowly through your mouth, letting go of any tension. Repeat this for a few minutes. As you breathe, visualize each inhale bringing in positive energy and each exhale releasing negativity. This practice can ground you, helping you reconnect with your inner self and clear your mind. In Buddhism, meditation and breathing are not just techniques. They are gateways to self-discovery. They allow us to observe our thoughts and feelings without judgment, creating space for healing. Through consistent practice, you can develop a deeper awareness of your mental patterns and learn to navigate them with ease. Another effective meditation technique is mindfulness meditation. This practice encourages you to pay attention to the present moment without getting lost in past regrets or future anxieties. Find a quiet spot, sit comfortably, and focus on the sensations around you. Notice the sounds, the smells, and even the temperature of the air. By anchoring yourself in the present, you can gradually release the grip of negative energy. You can also explore loving kindness meditation, a practice that fosters compassion for yourself and others. Begin by sitting comfortably and focusing on your breath. Then, silently repeat phrases like, "May I be happy," "May I be healthy," "May I be safe." After a few minutes, extend those wishes to others, friends, family, and even those you may have conflicts with. This practice nurtures a sense of connection and can dissolve feelings of anger or resentment. Creating a regular meditation routine can be transformative. Start with just a few minutes each day, gradually increasing the time as you become more comfortable. Consistency is key. Even on busy days, taking a moment to pause and meditate can help reset your mind and clear away negativity. Lastly, consider integrating movement into your practice. Mindful walking or gentle yoga can be a wonderful way to combine breath and motion. As you walk or stretch, pay attention to the sensations in your body. This approach helps you stay grounded and present, allowing you to release negative energy through physical movement. In summary, meditation and conscious breathing are powerful tools for purifying the mind. They help you create a mental space free from negativity, allowing you to cultivate peace and clarity. With practice, these techniques can transform your relationship with your thoughts and emotions, leading to a more balanced and fulfilling life. Embrace these practices and watch as your mind becomes a sanctuary of positivity, cultivating positive thoughts to counter negative energy. In the heart of our daily lives, thoughts flow like a river, some gentle and clear, others murky and chaotic. It's easy to get swept away by negativity, but remember, just as we can choose to dip our toes into the soothing waters, we can also choose to cultivate positive thoughts. This is not just wishful thinking. It's a powerful practice that can transform our mental landscape. Think about a garden. If you plant seeds of negativity, doubt, anger, jealousy, what will grow? Weeds. But if you plant seeds of positivity, gratitude, joy, kindness, what blooms? Beautiful flowers that uplift your spirit. The same goes for our minds. We have the power to choose what we nurture. One of the simplest ways to cultivate positive thoughts is through gratitude. Each morning, take a moment to reflect on 3 things you're grateful for. It can be as simple as a warm cup of tea or a friend's smile. This practice shifts your focus from what's wrong to what's right, helping you build a positive foundation for your day. Another effective method is affirmations. These are positive statements you repeat to yourself, reinforcing a healthy mindset. Start with simple affirmations like, "I am enough," or "I choose happiness." The more you say them, the more they seep into your subconscious, guiding your thoughts toward positivity. Meditation can also play a crucial role in this practice. Sit quietly, close your eyes, and breathe deeply. As thoughts arise, acknowledge them without judgment, then gently guide your focus back to positive images or affirmations. This exercise trains your mind to recognize negativity but not be consumed by it. Surrounding yourself with positive influences is equally important. Spend time with uplifting people who encourage and inspire you. Their energy is contagious. Engage with books, music, or art that ignites your spirit. The more positivity you invite into your life, the easier it becomes to cultivate positive thoughts. Remember, our minds can often be our worst critics. When you catch yourself spiraling into negative thinking, pause and ask, "Is this thought true? Is it helpful?" Often, you'll find that negative thoughts are based on fear or insecurity rather than reality. Challenge these thoughts and replace them with something constructive. Visualization is another powerful tool. Picture a moment of happiness or a goal you aspire to achieve. This technique not only motivates you, but also reinforces positive thinking. By visualizing your success, you train your mind to focus on possibilities rather than limitations. Additionally, practicing kindness toward yourself is vital. Be gentle with your thoughts. Treat yourself as you would a dear friend. If you wouldn't say something harsh to someone you care about, don't say it to yourself. This compassion nurtures a positive inner dialogue, replacing harsh self-criticism with love and understanding. Engaging in activities that bring you joy is another way to cultivate positivity. Whether it's painting, dancing, or gardening, find what makes you feel alive. These joyful pursuits draw your attention away from negativity and allow you to express your authentic self. It's essential to remember that cultivating positive thoughts doesn't mean ignoring challenges. Life will throw obstacles your way. However, by focusing on the positive, you can approach these challenges with a clearer mind and a stronger heart. Instead of saying, "I can't handle this," try thinking, "I will find a way through this." Creating a positive environment at home can also make a significant difference. Decorate your space with items that inspire you. Pictures of loved ones, quotes that uplift, or anything that brings a smile. Your surroundings have a powerful impact on your mood and mindset. Practice self-care regularly. Engage in activities that rejuvenate you, whether it's taking a long bath, going for a walk in nature, or simply sitting in silence. These moments of self-care allow you to recharge and foster positive energy within yourself. Lastly, don't underestimate the power of laughter. Watch a funny movie, share jokes with friends, or reflect on a light-hearted memory. Laughter releases endorphins, the body's natural mood lifters, and creates a ripple effect of positivity. As you embark on this journey of cultivating positive thoughts, be patient with yourself. Change takes time. Celebrate small victories along the way. Each positive thought you nurture is a step toward a more joyful and fulfilling life. In conclusion, remember that you have the power to shape your thoughts and, in turn, your life. By actively cultivating positivity, you create a buffer against negative energy, allowing you to navigate life with resilience and grace. Embrace the beauty of your mind and let positivity flourish within you. Karma and its influence on mental energy. In the teachings of Buddhism, karma is often described as the law of cause and effect. Every action we take, whether it's a thought, word, or deed, creates a ripple that shapes our future experiences. This means that the energy we put out into the world, good or bad, can come back to us in ways we might not expect. Understanding this principle can help us remove bad energy from our minds. Imagine you plant a seed. If you nurture it with care, water it, give it sunlight, and tend to it, it will grow into a healthy plant. But if you neglect it or expose it to harsh conditions, it may wither away. Our thoughts and actions are similar. When we engage in negative thinking or harmful behaviors, we are planting seeds of negativity in our minds. Over time, these seeds can grow and affect our mental state. Let's consider how this applies to our daily lives. When we act with kindness and compassion, we create positive energy not just for ourselves, but for those around us. This positive energy nurtures our mental health, leading to a more joyful and peaceful existence. On the other hand, harboring resentment or anger can create a heavy cloud of negativity that clouds our judgment and affects our relationships. Karma teaches us that we are not just passive recipients of life's events. We are active participants. Our choices matter. Every time we choose to respond to a situation with love rather than anger, we are reinforcing positive karma. This can lead to a shift in our mental energy, making it easier to let go of negative feelings. To remove bad energy, start by examining your thoughts and actions. Ask yourself, what seeds am I planting in my mind? Are they filled with positivity or negativity? Recognizing the impact of your actions can empower you to make better choices moving forward. You can also use meditation to reflect on your karma. Find a quiet space and sit comfortably. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. As you breathe, think about your recent actions and thoughts. Do they align with the person you want to be? If not, envision how you can change your approach. This reflection can help you identify patterns that contribute to negative energy. Another powerful practice is to consciously perform acts of kindness. Whether it's helping a neighbor, volunteering, or simply offering a smile to a stranger, these actions create positive karma. They not only uplift others, but also elevate your own mental state. As you engage in these practices, notice how your feelings shift. You may find that your mind feels clearer and lighter. It's essential to understand that karma is not about punishment or reward. It's about learning and growth. When negative experiences arise, instead of feeling victimized, see them as opportunities for learning. Ask yourself, what lesson can I take from this? This perspective can transform your relationship with negativity and help you let go of harmful thoughts. As you continue this journey, remember that every moment is a chance to start anew. You can choose to create positive energy with each thought and action. This is the essence of karma, acknowledging that you hold the power to shape your reality. In summary, karma plays a significant role in influencing our mental energy. By recognizing the impact of our thoughts and actions, we can begin to remove bad energy from our minds. Reflect on your karma, engage in positive actions, and learn from your experiences. In doing so, you'll cultivate a more peaceful and joyful mindset, free from the burdens of negativity. Embrace this wisdom and watch as your mental landscape transforms, letting go of anger, resentment, and grudges. In our journey through life, we often encounter situations that stir up anger and resentment. These feelings can become heavy burdens, weighing down our hearts and minds. But what if we could let go of this negativity? Imagine how much lighter and freer you would feel. Anger is a natural emotion, but holding on to it can be harmful. When we cling to anger, we allow it to control us. It clouds our judgment and distorts our perspective. In Buddhism, we learn that holding on to negative feelings is like grasping a hot coal with the intention of throwing it at someone else. We are the ones who get burned. So, how do we begin the process of letting go? First, we must acknowledge our feelings. It's okay to feel angry or hurt. These emotions are valid. Instead of pushing them away, we can sit with them for a moment. Ask yourself, what triggered this anger? Understanding the root of our emotions can provide clarity. Once we acknowledge our feelings, the next step is to reflect. What are we really holding on to? Is it a past injustice, a betrayal, or a misunderstanding? Often, we find that these grievances are tied to our expectations of others or our desire for control. By recognizing this, we can start to see that our suffering comes not from the situation itself, but from our attachment to it. In Buddhism, forgiveness is a powerful tool. Forgiveness does not mean excusing someone's behavior. Rather, it means freeing ourselves from the emotional chains that bind us. When we forgive, we take back our power. We say, I will not allow this anger to dictate my life any longer. To practice forgiveness, consider this simple exercise. Find a quiet space and take a few deep breaths. Visualize the person or situation that has caused you pain. Imagine that you are holding onto a rope tied to that person or event. With each exhale, imagine letting go of that rope, freeing yourself from the grip of anger. Feel the weight lifting off your shoulders. Another important aspect of letting go is developing compassion, both for ourselves and others. When we feel angry, it often stems from a place of hurt. By cultivating compassion, we can begin to understand that everyone makes mistakes. We all have moments of weakness. By recognizing our shared humanity, we can soften our hearts and let go of resentment. In addition, mindfulness plays a crucial role in this process. By staying present and observing our thoughts and feelings without judgment, we can learn to detach from negative emotions. Mindfulness teaches us that emotions are transient. They come and go like clouds in the sky. Just as we wouldn't hold onto a passing storm, we don't have to cling to anger. It's also helpful to reflect on the impermanence of life. Everything changes, including our feelings. What feels overwhelming today may seem trivial tomorrow. By reminding ourselves that nothing lasts forever, we can begin to loosen our grip on anger and resentment. Creating a daily practice of gratitude can also support this journey. When we focus on the positive aspects of our lives, we shift our attention away from negativity. Each day, take a moment to write down 3 things you are grateful for. This simple act can help cultivate a more positive mindset and make it easier to let go of grudges. Lastly, remember that letting go is a process. It takes time and patience. Be gentle with yourself. There may be moments when you find anger creeping back in, and that's okay. Acknowledge it, and then gently guide your thoughts back to forgiveness and compassion. As we learn to let go of anger and resentment, we open ourselves to a more peaceful existence. We create space for joy, love, and connection. Embracing this practice can lead us to a life filled with harmony and contentment. In the end, letting go is not just about releasing negative emotions. It's about reclaiming our lives. It's about choosing to live with an open heart, ready to experience all the beauty that life has to offer. So, let's take a deep breath and begin this journey toward freedom together. Let go and allow yourself to soar. The power of compassion and loving kindness meditation. In our journey to remove bad energy from our minds, one of the most powerful tools we can use is compassion. Compassion is more than just a feeling. It's an active choice to care for others and ourselves. When we cultivate compassion, we create a space where negative energy cannot thrive. Imagine starting your day by wishing well for yourself and others. This simple act can set a positive tone for the hours ahead. Compassion teaches us to understand and empathize with the struggles of others. When we practice compassion, we open our hearts and minds, allowing love to flow freely. Now, let's talk about loving kindness meditation, or metta meditation as it's known in Buddhism. This practice helps us develop an attitude of love and kindness towards ourselves and others. It's a gentle way to counteract negative feelings. By regularly engaging in loving kindness meditation, we can slowly transform the energy within us. To begin, find a quiet place where you can sit comfortably. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. Feel the air fill your lungs and let it go slowly. As you settle in, focus on generating feelings of love and kindness. Start by directing these feelings towards yourself. Silently repeat phrases like, "May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be safe. May I live with ease." Notice how these words make you feel. Allow them to fill you with warmth. This is your moment to nurture yourself. Once you feel this love for yourself, gradually expand it. Picture someone you care about deeply, maybe a friend or a family member. Direct the same phrases toward them. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be safe. May you live with ease. As you continue, extend this loving kindness to others in your life, including those you might find challenging. This can be difficult, but it's vital for releasing negative energy. Even if it feels forced at first, continue to practice. The more you do this, the easier it becomes to send love even to those who may have hurt you. You can also extend this compassion to all beings. Imagine your love and kindness radiating out to everyone in your community, to strangers, and even to the entire world. Visualize this loving energy spreading, creating a web of kindness that connects us all. This practice helps dissolve feelings of isolation and negativity. Compassion is not just about wishing others well. It's also about understanding our shared human experience. Everyone faces struggles, pain, and heartache. Recognizing this can soften our hearts and reduce the negative energy we carry. It reminds us that we are not alone in our suffering. When we hold on to anger or resentment, we are often harming ourselves more than anyone else. By practicing compassion, we can let go of these burdens. Each time we choose compassion, we chip away at the walls of negativity we've built around ourselves. Compassion also helps us develop patience. Life can be frustrating, and it's easy to react negatively. However, when we practice compassion, we learn to respond with understanding rather than judgment. This shift in perspective allows us to navigate life's challenges with grace. Furthermore, when we embody compassion, we inspire others to do the same. Our positive energy can create ripples that affect those around us. By fostering a compassionate environment, we contribute to a collective healing process. In addition to loving kindness meditation, we can practice compassion in our daily lives. Simple acts, like helping a neighbor or listening to a friend in need, can make a significant difference. When we take these actions, we are not only helping others, but also uplifting ourselves. Remember that compassion also includes being kind to ourselves. We all make mistakes, and it's essential to forgive ourselves when we do. Self-compassion allows us to embrace our imperfections and grow from our experiences. As we move forward, let's make a commitment to practice compassion daily. Whether through meditation, small acts of kindness, or simply holding a loving thought for ourselves and others, each step we take counts. By integrating compassion into our lives, we create a protective shield against negative energy. The more we cultivate love and kindness, the less room there is for anger, fear, and resentment. In closing, remember that compassion is a powerful antidote to negativity. Through loving kindness meditation and daily acts of compassion, we can transform not only our minds, but also the world around us. Each act of kindness, no matter how small, contributes to a more peaceful and harmonious existence. Let's embrace compassion as a guiding principle in our lives, allowing it to illuminate our paths and clear away the shadows of bad energy. Together, we can create a brighter, more loving world for ourselves and others. Detachment from toxic thoughts and external influences. In our journey toward a peaceful mind, one of the most powerful practices we can adopt is the art of detachment. Many of us allow our thoughts and the opinions of others to shape our emotions and responses. This can lead to a heavy heart and a cluttered mind. But what if we could learn to let go? Detachment doesn't mean ignoring feelings or shutting ourselves off from the world. Instead, it's about observing our thoughts without getting entangled in them. Imagine standing on the shore, watching waves crash against the rocks. The waves come and go, but you remain steady. This is the essence of detachment. Let's explore how we can practice this in our daily lives. One common source of toxic thoughts is the need for approval. We often seek validation from friends, family, or colleagues. When we base our self-worth on others' opinions, we can become easily affected by criticism or rejection. By learning to validate ourselves, we can create a strong foundation that is less likely to be shaken by external factors. The simple way to start practicing self-validation is through mindfulness. Spend a few moments each day sitting quietly, focusing on your breath. As thoughts arise, be they positive or negative, acknowledge them without judgment. This practice helps you realize that thoughts are transient. They don't define who you are. Another powerful tool is to consciously choose the influences in your life. Pay attention to the people you surround yourself with and the content you consume. Are they uplifting and supportive, or do they bring negativity and doubt? By making mindful choices about your environment, you can significantly reduce the impact of toxic influences. Let's not forget about social media. It can be a double-edged sword. While it connects us, it can also expose us to a constant stream of comparisons and negativity. Consider taking breaks from social media or curating your feed to include only those who inspire you. This detachment can create a clearer mental space, allowing you to focus on your own journey. Now, let's turn inward and examine how our own thoughts can become toxic. Often, we are our own harshest critics. The inner voice that tells us we're not good enough or that we've failed can be relentless. Recognizing this voice is the first step toward detachment. Instead of engaging with it, practice self-compassion. Treat yourself as you would a dear friend. When negative thoughts arise, respond with kindness. It's okay to feel this way, but it doesn't define me. Detaching from toxic thoughts also involves recognizing patterns. Are there recurring thoughts that cause you distress? Perhaps you constantly worry about the future or dwell on past mistakes. By identifying these patterns, you can begin to challenge them. Ask yourself, is this thought true? What evidence do I have? Often, you'll find that these thoughts are exaggerated or unfounded. Another aspect of detachment is letting go of the need to control everything around us. Life is unpredictable, and trying to control every outcome can lead to frustration. Instead, practice acceptance. Understand that some things are beyond your control, and that's perfectly okay. Focus on what you can change, your reactions and mindset. As we delve deeper into detachment, we can explore the concept of impermanence, a fundamental teaching in Buddhism. Everything in life is temporary. The joy, the sorrow, the victories, and the defeats, they all pass. By embracing this truth, we can learn to appreciate the present moment without clinging to it. This perspective helps us detach from the idea that our current feelings or situations define us. Engaging in regular meditation can greatly enhance your ability to detach from toxic thoughts. In meditation, you learn to observe your thoughts like clouds passing in the sky. They come and go, but you remain centered and unaffected. Over time, this practice strengthens your mental clarity and resilience. Additionally, you can practice journaling as a way to process your thoughts and emotions. Write down what's troubling you and then reflect on it. This can help you externalize the emotions, making them easier to examine without getting overwhelmed. As you write, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I let it go? It's also vital to recognize the power of language, both how we speak to ourselves and what we say to others. Negative self-talk can reinforce toxic thoughts. Replace harsh words with affirming ones. Instead of saying, "I can't do this," try, "I am capable, and I will give it my best shot." This shift in language creates a ripple effect on your mindset. Detachment can also extend to our attachments to material possessions or specific outcomes. While it's natural to desire comfort and success, clinging too tightly can lead to disappointment. Cultivating a mindset of gratitude can help. Appreciate what you have without tying your happiness to it. This practice helps create a sense of contentment, free from the ups and downs of external circumstances. As we conclude this part on detachment, remember that it's a skill that takes time to develop. Be patient with yourself as you practice. It's okay to stumble or feel attached at times. The key is to recognize it and gently guide yourself back to a place of clarity. Each step you take toward detachment is a step toward a lighter, more liberated mind. Detaching from toxic thoughts and external influences empowers you to cultivate a peaceful inner landscape. As you embark on this journey, you will find that your relationships, decisions, and overall sense of well-being improve. You'll be better equipped to face challenges with a calm and open heart, allowing your true self to shine through. How daily mindfulness can keep negative energy away. In our busy lives, it's easy to forget about the present moment. We often find ourselves lost in thoughts about the past or worries about the future. But practicing daily mindfulness can be a powerful way to stay grounded and keep negative energy at bay. Mindfulness means being fully aware of the present moment without judgment. It's about noticing what's happening inside and around you right now. This practice can help you see your thoughts and feelings clearly, allowing you to respond rather than react. When you become aware of negative thoughts as they arise, you can choose to let them go instead of letting them control you. Imagine starting each day with a few minutes of mindfulness. You could sit quietly, focus on your breath, and simply notice your thoughts. If a negative thought comes up, like a worry about work or a conflict with a friend, acknowledge it. Recognize it without pushing it away. This simple act of awareness can help you create distance from those thoughts, making it easier to release them. Mindfulness isn't just about sitting in silence. You can practice it throughout your day. When you're eating, pay attention to the flavors and textures of your food. When you're walking, feel the ground beneath your feet and notice the sights and sounds around you. By bringing your full attention to these activities, you cultivate a sense of peace and reduce the space available for negative energy. One effective technique is to set reminders for yourself. You might set an alarm on your phone to pause and take a mindful breath several times a day. When the alarm goes off, take a moment to breathe deeply, letting go of any tension. This small practice can break the cycle of negativity that often builds up throughout the day. Another powerful aspect of mindfulness is self-compassion. When negative thoughts arise, instead of being hard on yourself, treat yourself with kindness. Imagine speaking to a friend who is struggling. You would likely offer them support and understanding. Extend that same compassion to yourself. This shift in attitude can transform how you experience and process negative energy. You can also use mindfulness to observe your reactions to stress. When you encounter a challenging situation, take a moment to pause. Notice your body's response. Do you feel tension in your shoulders? Is your heart racing? By acknowledging these physical signs, you can better understand your emotional state and make a conscious choice about how to respond. This helps prevent negative energy from spiraling out of control. Incorporating mindfulness into your routine doesn't require a huge time commitment. Start with just a few minutes a day and gradually increase it as you become more comfortable. You might find that even short moments of mindfulness can significantly enhance your well-being. The key is consistency. The more you practice, the more natural it becomes to stay present. As you build your mindfulness practice, you may start to notice shifts in your overall outlook. Problems that once seemed overwhelming may become more manageable. You'll find it easier to let go of negativity and embrace the positive aspects of your life. This transformation occurs not through force but through gentle awareness and acceptance. Mindfulness can also foster gratitude. When you take the time to notice the small joys in your life, a warm cup of tea, a smile from a stranger, the beauty of nature, you create a reservoir of positive energy. Gratitude helps to counterbalance negative thoughts, reminding you of the good that exists in your life. As you move through your day, remember that mindfulness is about finding balance. It's okay to feel negative emotions, What matters is how you respond to them. By practicing mindfulness, you create space for those feelings without letting them take over. This practice allows you to navigate life's ups and downs with a greater sense of ease and clarity. Mindfulness also encourages a sense of connection. When you're present, you become more attuned to the people around you. You'll notice their emotions and experiences more deeply, fostering empathy and understanding. This connection can further reduce feelings of negativity as you recognize that everyone struggles at times. Finally, don't forget to celebrate your progress. Each time you practice mindfulness, you're building a healthier mindset. Acknowledge the small victories, whether it's feeling calmer in a stressful situation or simply remembering to take a breath. This self-recognition reinforces positive habits and encourages you to continue on your journey. In conclusion, daily mindfulness is a powerful tool for keeping negative energy at bay. By practicing awareness, self-compassion, and gratitude, you can transform your relationship with your thoughts and emotions. Embrace this journey and watch as your mind becomes a clearer, more peaceful space. With consistent practice, you'll find that negativity loses its hold, making way for a more joyful and fulfilling life. Releasing bad energy through acceptance and forgiveness. As we journey through life, we often encounter situations that leave a mark on our hearts and minds. Anger, disappointment, and resentment can build up like heavy stones, weighing us down and clouding our thoughts. But what if I told you that the key to freeing yourself from this burden lies in two simple yet profound practices: acceptance and forgiveness? Acceptance is the first step toward release. It means acknowledging the reality of a situation without resistance. When something negative happens, perhaps a betrayal by a friend or a missed opportunity, our natural instinct is to fight against it. We dwell on what went wrong, replaying the scenario over and over in our minds. But this only amplifies our suffering. Acceptance teaches us to recognize what has happened, to feel the emotions it brings, and then to let go. Imagine standing at the edge of a river. As you watch the water flow by, you notice leaves and branches carried along by the current. Some of these may represent your negative thoughts and feelings. Instead of grabbing onto them, let them drift away. This is the essence of acceptance. You allow life to unfold as it is, understanding that you cannot change the past but can choose how to respond to it. Next comes forgiveness, a powerful tool for releasing bad energy. Forgiveness does not mean condoning someone's actions or forgetting what has happened. Instead, it is a gift you give to yourself. When you hold on to anger and resentment, you are essentially giving the other person power over your emotional state. By forgiving, you take back that power. Think of forgiveness as a warm light that melts the ice of bitterness in your heart. It may not be easy, especially if you've been deeply hurt, but each time you choose to forgive, you create space within yourself for healing and peace. Remember, forgiveness is a process, not an event. It may take time, and that's perfectly okay. In Buddhist teachings, the concept of metta, or loving kindness, plays a crucial role in the practice of forgiveness. When you cultivate metta, you begin to see others not just as individuals who have wronged you, but as fellow beings on their own journey, facing their own struggles. This perspective shift allows you to approach forgiveness with compassion. Imagine sending out thoughts of kindness to those who have hurt you. You might say to yourself, "May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you find peace." This simple practice can soften your heart and open the door to forgiveness. As you embark on this journey of acceptance and forgiveness, remember that it's not about forgetting the past. It's about freeing yourself from its grip. Letting go of negative energy opens up space for new experiences, new relationships, and new beginnings. You might find it helpful to write down your feelings. Take a piece of paper and list the things that are troubling you, the grudges you hold, the disappointments you've experienced. Once you have them written down, take a moment to reflect. Acknowledge each feeling without judgment. Then, consider how you can begin to let go of each one. Another powerful practice is to engage in meditation. Sit quietly and focus on your breath. With each inhale, invite in peace and acceptance. With each exhale, imagine releasing the anger, the hurt, and the resentment. Visualize them leaving your body, carried away by the wind. Sometimes, simply sharing your feelings with someone you trust can help. Speak about your struggles, and allow them to listen without judgment. This act of verbalizing your emotions can lighten your load and give you new perspectives on the situation. Forgiveness also extends to yourself. Many of us carry guilt or regret for past actions. We must remember that we are human and that making mistakes is part of life. Self-forgiveness allows us to learn from our experiences and grow. It's about recognizing that you did the best you could at that moment and giving yourself permission to move forward. In the practice of Buddhism, the idea of impermanence reminds us that everything is in a constant state of change. This includes our feelings and circumstances. By embracing this truth, we can release our attachment to negative experiences and make room for positive energy. As you begin to practice acceptance and forgiveness, be gentle with yourself. Progress may come in small steps, and that's completely normal. Celebrate each small victory as you learn to let go of what no longer serves you. Visualize your mind as a garden. When you hold on to bad energy, it's like weeds taking over, choking out the beautiful flowers. By accepting and forgiving, you pull those weeds out, allowing your garden to flourish with positivity and joy. Finally, remember that releasing bad energy is an ongoing process. There may be moments when old feelings resurface. When this happens, don't be hard on yourself. Acknowledge them, practice acceptance, and choose to forgive again. With time, the weight of negativity will lighten, and you will discover a more vibrant, peaceful you. Embrace the journey of acceptance and forgiveness. It is a path to freedom, a way to reclaim your energy and happiness. You have the power to transform your mind and heart, allowing light and positivity to flow into your life. The journey may not always be easy, but it is certainly worth it. Let go, forgive, and watch as your spirit soars. Conclusion: embracing a mind free of negativity. As we come to the end of our journey together, let's take a moment to reflect on what we've learned about removing bad energy from our minds. The teachings of Buddhism offer us profound insights into the nature of our thoughts and emotions. By understanding these principles, we can create a more peaceful and joyful existence. Throughout this video, we explored various techniques for clearing negative energy. We learned about mindfulness, which helps us observe our thoughts without judgment. This practice allows us to recognize when negative emotions arise and gives us the power to let them go. Just as a gentle breeze can disperse dark clouds, mindfulness can help clear our minds. We discussed meditation as a powerful tool for purifying our mental space. Sitting quietly and focusing on our breath helps us connect with the present moment. In this stillness, we can see our thoughts clearly and choose which ones to embrace and which to release. Remember, it's not about stopping thoughts altogether, but about developing a healthy relationship with them. Another important aspect is cultivating positive thoughts. Just as a garden thrives with care, our minds flourish with loving and compassionate thoughts. By consciously replacing negative thoughts with affirmations of kindness and gratitude, we can reshape our mental landscape. This shift can transform our daily experiences, making life feel lighter and more joyful. Letting go of anger and resentment is crucial for freeing ourselves from bad energy. Holding on to grudges only weighs us down. When we choose to forgive, whether it's others or ourselves, we release that heavy burden. It's a gift we give not just to those we forgive, but also to ourselves. Embracing forgiveness allows us to step into a brighter future. We also touched on the importance of compassion and loving-kindness meditation. By sending out good wishes to ourselves and others, we create an atmosphere of warmth and positivity. This practice strengthens our connection with the world around us and fosters a sense of community. Remember, when we cultivate compassion, we're not just improving our own lives. We're contributing to the well-being of those around us. Detachment from toxic thoughts and external influences is another vital lesson. In a world filled with noise and distractions, it's easy to get swept away by negativity. By setting boundaries and prioritizing our mental health, we can create a sanctuary for our minds. It's essential to engage with media, people, and situations that uplift us rather than drain our energy. Daily mindfulness is key to maintaining a mind free from negativity. Making it a habit to pause and check in with ourselves can make a significant difference. Whether it's a few moments of deep breathing or a short meditation session, these practices help ground us in the present. Over time, they become a natural part of our lives, supporting our mental clarity and emotional well-being. Finally, we talked about acceptance and forgiveness as powerful tools for releasing bad energy. Accepting situations as they are, rather than how we wish they would be, frees us from unnecessary suffering. When we embrace life's challenges with an open heart, we learn to flow with life rather than resist it. This acceptance is not about resignation. It's about finding peace amid chaos. As we conclude, remember that the journey to a clear and peaceful mind is ongoing. Each day presents new opportunities to practice mindfulness, compassion, and forgiveness. The tools we've discussed are like seeds. The more we nurture them, the more they grow within us. In your daily life, take time to reflect on these teachings. Notice when negative thoughts arise and gently guide your mind back to a place of peace. Engage in practices that resonate with you, whether it's meditation, gratitude journaling, or simply spending time in nature. Each step you take toward cultivating a positive mindset is a step toward a more fulfilling life. You have the power to shape your mental landscape. With every mindful breath and every act of compassion, you contribute to a world filled with light and positivity. Embrace this journey with an open heart and watch how it transforms not only your mind but your entire life. Thank you for being part of this exploration into the wisdom of Buddhism and the art of removing bad energy from your mind. May you carry these insights with you, guiding you toward a brighter, more peaceful future. Embrace the journey ahead, and may your mind be forever free of negativity.